She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Capricorn. I'm Trini. Welcome to your general tarot reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is for the month of July. We're going to take a look at everything, overall energy. I'll lay a Celtic cross spread for you. We'll also look at love, money, career, and I'll close with a spirit animal card so that you know what energetic support is coming to you for this month. Now, before I start pulling cards, I love to play a healing tone to raise your vibration and help you relax so that you're open to receive all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you. So beautiful Capricorn, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get into it and see what message Divine has for your overall energy for the month of July. Okay, you've got a couple. The end of a tough cycle approaches, so I know that there's been some struggles, some worries that you've been having, and Divine is saying that resolution is coming. So this is like an ending. I'm getting the energy of the World card where something is coming to a completion, and it's like you have learned so many lessons through this, but you're ready for it to be over, and so that is coming. You're very close to achieving your goals, so you are you're so close to the finish line for a big goal, a big dream that you have. And Divine is just saying to keep going. It's not time to stop. You may need to shift the way that you're thinking about something in order to be able to motivate yourself more easily, or to see yourself to the next phase or the next level of this. But don't quit. Don't quit, because you're very, very close to achieving your goal. Be bold and make the first move. So there's something that, and this is definitely for you because this is Cardinal Moon and you're a Cardinal sign, Capricorn. So this is about you taking the initiative to start something. And you have that energy within you as a Cardinal sign. So this is about moving forward with something that you have waited for somebody else to make the first move or to approach you about, but it's meant for you to initiate. And the reason for that is because this experience is going to help grow your confidence, and it's also going to give you the reassurance that you needed, that you have what it takes to do this. Okay, for some of you this is with your career or with a creative endeavor, and for some of you this is with a relationship where you are moving in the direction of trusting or being ready to take it to the next level. You may not have felt ready in the past, but you are ready now. Okay, now there's something that Divine is saying to let go of. So it says that nothing will come of this situation. And in this case, it's like sometimes you keep something and hold on to it as a responsibility. And it's really not something that you need to give your time and energy to. That's what I see this as. For some of you, this is a conflict that you've been paying attention to with a family member or with a coworker. But there's some sort of conflict that you have been holding on to, like you felt like you needed to see it through till the end, and Divine is saying to let it go because it's taking more of your time and effort away that you will be better off putting towards this new initiative that you're starting. Okay, and all of the wonderful prosperous ventures that you have going for you, okay? All right, I'm going to lay a Celtic cross spread for you. So let's see what the energies are bringing through. What energy? That one was like, yes, I'm here. All right. All right, and 2 more cards for Capricorn. Nope. 2 more cards for Capricorn. And 2. And they're saying to take a look at this one because it was an extra, but 2 of Swords. So Divine is saying to rest your mind because I feel like there's something that you've been feeling anxious about, or you may be very worried or doubtful about something going on right now. And Divine is saying that once you let go of the worry, things will become clear, okay? But don't put yourself into that state where you're constantly worried and driving yourself crazy, because you deserve so much better than that. You deserve to have peace, okay? All right, so that was just an extra card that came out. Spirit said to say that, so I did. I'll show. All right, so for your current situation, you've got Ace of Pentacles, and it's conflicted with the Sun. So I see this as confirmation of where Spirit was saying to start something new. Yeah, be bold and make the first move. And then you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like there's something with your prosperity that you're supposed to be moving forward with, but you're letting worry and self-doubt get in the way of your happiness, because Divine is saying that, yeah, it may be early on in this opportunity, but you still deserve to be happy. So it doesn't matter if you are in the beginning stages of something or if it is nearing its completion. At all phases, you deserve to have happiness. And one of the most important things to be able to do is to just focus on your breathing. So at whatever point in the day or at night you're feeling worried about something, just take time to focus on your breath and the sensations of the breath moving through your body. Because when you're focused on that, you cannot worry. You can't think about 2 things at one time like that. So that's going to help you to focus on that moment and the purity of that moment, and to bring your awareness to the present, okay? Now, this is all about, because this is your basis, which is the Chariot. So this is about you moving forward with your goals and having the determination to make it through, to see it through. Because I feel like there's something that you have been very near, ready to give up on. You feel like you're ready to just let it go. And the whole lesson of everything that you're going through right now is to have that determination and focus and motivation. And it will be worthwhile to stay the course, okay? For your past, you've got 9 of Swords. So I see that there was a lot of, this is suffering, this is worry, this is like staying up at night. I saw that when I was mentioning something else about like when you're worried at night. I just feel like you've been maybe having some trouble getting to sleep, or you may have had some dreams that you woke up and you just felt really bad or really worried, you know. So in order to avoid that, it's a good idea to quiet your mind prior to going to sleep and invoking some protective energies over you. Whether it's through your angel or through the archangels, Archangel Michael, your guardian angel, but you can definitely invoke that protection over you before going to sleep, and that's gonna help. That's gonna help, I promise you, okay? Let's see, for your present, you've got 8 of Wands. So things are picking up. The pace is picking up. And I feel like there's going to be some communication that you will receive. This could be if you have clients, if you work with clients, you're going to get an increase in your bookings. If you are working in a career where you're trying to move to the next level, you're going to see lots of opportunities for that to happen. And so this may appear as more work. Like sometimes when things pick up, you're very grateful for the opportunity, but you just feel like, I don't know if I feel like working right now. Like I just want to chill. So it will require some of that determination and focus, but it will be worthwhile. So do your rituals of self-care to take really good care of yourself as these things pick up, as the momentum moves along, and just commit to taking really good care of yourself, okay? Because that's important. That's extremely important. All right, for your future, you've got 10 of Pentacles. So this is why Spirit is saying to stay the course, because it's going to be worth it. You're going to see stability and an increase in your wealth. So it's worth it. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, you're expanding something that is, it may have started out as a very small idea. You might be picking up a new hobby or a new way to earn money. You may be adding something to your list of services if you work with clients, but this is about expanding what's already there. And so there's a lot of growth that's happening, okay? All right, for your power, you have King of Wands. So this goes along perfectly with your basis, which is the Chariot of motivation and determination, because the King of Wands moves forward with passion, but there's also a steadiness and a stability there because he's the king. And so there's not this sense of self-doubt. You're able to move forward because you're sure of yourself, you're confident. And so confidence is going to be a really big thing for this month. You're going to learn lessons of just how strong and wonderful and amazing you are. And it's about using the things that you know about yourself, reflecting on those experiences you've had to say, damn, I'm good. You know, like just sitting back and really being confident. So it's like, it's kind of twofold. It's like you're sitting there because you're the king and you're confident, but you're also moving forward because of this confidence. It allows you to make the progress that perhaps you were afraid to make in the past, because now you believe in yourself. Now you're sure of what you can do and of who you are. For the people around you, you have 9 of Cups. So there's someone around you that's getting their wishes fulfilled. And I feel like you may have taken this as, I feel like you were happy for them, but you may have also questioned, well, when is my time? When is it going to happen for me? And so you've done a really beautiful job of congratulating people, but Divine is saying that you're stepping into your time. So yeah, you've been kind, you've been congratulating others, but you're coming into a time where it's about you and your accomplishments. So that's going to bring some balance, because when you give and support and motivate other people, that's great, but it's time for you to have your wishes fulfilled as well. And that's what's happening. For your hopes and fears, you have 2 of Wands. I feel like there's a fear that you've had of making the wrong decision or of not really planning adequately. But I don't see this as a real issue. I feel like it's something that you have been afraid of because of a lack of confidence within yourself. But that's what you're coming out of. So you're stepping into a much more confident zone, okay, where you're more self-assured. And so you don't have to doubt the decisions and the choices that you've made. And you can move forward with confidence, okay? Now for your outcome, look at this. This is just like all about prosperity. you've got Nine of Pentacles, wealth, self-sufficient, and freedom. I feel like there is some wealth that is going to come to you through freedom. It's no longer going to be about you feeling so bogged down with responsibilities and duties and things like that. You're going to have more freedom in your schedule. Yet you're also going to have more opportunities to build your wealth. And that is coming to you as a result of all the hard work you've been putting in. Okay, so yes, increased wealth, but also an increase in your sense of freedom. I like that. Yes, Capricorn. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a card for love. Divine, what message do you have for Capricorn for love? Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards to see what's, to get some clarification on this. Because it feels like there's been some dishonesty. Now, this could be picking up on dishonesty from the past. So, you know, sometimes a fear of what's happened can impact your present, you know, because you're so worried about what's happened in the past. But let's see what Divine is. Okay, you got Two of Wands for the second time there in your reading. Okay, so this is what that's what was coming to me. Like, I don't, for most of you, I don't see this as like something that is going on right now. I feel like this is something from the past. Like, look at that. Even the guy in the background, he looks like an old school Hollywood actor. Like, I'm just getting the past. I feel like you were on the receiving end of some dishonest communication, and you experienced some deceit, okay? And I feel like there's a fear that you've had of repeating patterns to attract this same type of behavior or this same experience over again. It's like you're doubting yourself. You're asking yourself, what did I do for all of that to happen? And I don't want that to happen again. So what do I need to, and it's like when you try to like correct, but you overcorrect, like when you're driving, you know, you want to just shift a little bit, just a little, you don't have to. So I feel like there's a fear of repeating something from the past that you feel like led you to a place where you felt hurt. And it's really just that you want to protect yourself. You want to not feel that pain again. So you've got that Two of Wands, okay, which is about like hesitation. It can be about waiting. It can be like second guessing yourself. And you've got Eight of Swords, which lets me know that like she can break through that and she can take off that blindfold, okay? It's about how you choose to see things. So Divine is saying to see yourself from a perspective of mercy for what's happened in your past, the decisions that you've made in your past. If you feel like you were, like you made a bad choice or you picked the wrong person, or, you know, there's no need to carry the fear of doing that again with you. Reflect on it, get the lessons, and have confidence in your ability to know what's best for you when that time comes, okay? And that's how you can enjoy the experience of getting to know someone. And it's how you can peacefully say, you know what, this one is not for me, so I'm going to part ways and keep it moving. But when you hold on to the fear of making the wrong choice, it really does make it very hard to enjoy whatever it is you're going through, or to make healthy decisions, okay? And then you've got Temperance. So that's what this is all about, where you are learning to be patient with yourself. You're learning to have balance and to not have fear of moving forward, but in the wrong direction. You're having confidence in yourself, okay? All right. Let's pull a card for money and career. This can also cover creative endeavors. Okay, you got students. And that's interesting because I see so much going on here with prosperity. I feel like Divine is saying to do your research. Do your research about your financial moves right now. That could be through divination and through spirituality. So reading for yourself or getting a reading or just really opening up to spirit and seeing what guidance is being provided, okay, through spirit, but also on a mundane level as well. So researching on the internet, like if there's a cheaper way to do something, if there's an app where you can save money, if there are subscriptions that you can get rid of, but there are ways for you to, yeah, okay, so you've got the Magician as well. So that's about making things happen. That's about using the elements that are around you and putting it together, because you're smart, Capricorn. You're extremely smart, and you are so able to manifest abundance. It's within you. It's a part of you, you know? That earth energy is very abundant. That's Pentacles energy. So you have this in you. And so Divine is saying to use the resources around you to save money and to plan, okay? To plan and make sure that you're doing your research and seeing what's available that you can tap into, what resources, what help is available, what support, and how you can save money. Because I feel like there are a lot of ways that you can save money at this time. It's almost like a portal that's opening up where it's like, okay, now is a good time to get serious about your finances and shave off whatever expenses are not needed, and see what ways are available for you to save money at this time. Okay? All right, I'm going to close with a spirit animal card to see what energy is coming to you to support you during this month and beyond. You've got the bee. Oh, a shame. So that's creativity, cooperation. So you may find that you're working with other people, you're collaborating, and if you're not working with them, you're kind of tapping into the energy of someone around you where you can get some advice. So it may be a virtual connection or someone on the internet, but there's someone that you can benefit from that's close to you or virtually, that you can learn something from and take some advice from. And productivity. I do feel like you're going to be very busy during this month of July, Capricorn. So self-care is very important, and also pacing yourself, because you know you're a very hard worker. So you don't want to work yourself to the point of exhaustion, okay? But the work you do is going to be worth it. You're being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future with today's decisions. Remember to stay in the present moment, okay? You have no limitations, and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance that you need will always be found. Ashe. Yes. All right, Capricorn, I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.